The market grinds higher as we continue to follow our primary path. Can the bulls hit the targets? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market pushed up over that 3777 level that we've been talking about, up over 3,800 and closed over 3,800, and is now dealing with a key resistance level that will be important for both sides in the coming days. If the bulls can push through this level, it makes the more immediate downside very unlikely and looks like we're headed towards 3,900 plus in the more bullish path. However, if the bears can hold this level, then the more immediate downside can play out towards that 3,250 to 3,450 area. The question is, who will win? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the market pushing up over 3,800, they are now at key resistance, so let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you know that our primary count off of this low right now is an ABC up towards 39.17. So where we're at right now is the market moved up into this 38.20 area, which is the October high, okay, right here at 38.20.25, I believe. This October high they're trying to break through. So this little resistance area is very important for the bulls and bears. For the bears, they want to keep it under 38.38 in general, but really this is a good resistance level for them to try to hold to keep this potential wave 4 in place. Once a wave 4 gets up over the 50% retrace, it's much less likely to follow through to the downside. Okay, in fact, it's usually very unlikely. It doesn't happen very often at all. It can happen, but it doesn't happen very often at all. So the bears really want to keep it under 38.38. Really, they want to keep it at this 38.20 because once they break through this, they should be able to push up through this 38.38 area. But that's why this area here is so important. So right now there's a battle. You can see they've pushed up. They've been battling back and forth, kind of chopping right through this region. So I honestly suspect the bulls will win this battle eventually and push up based on a lot of different factors like the MACD, like the volume on the low, like the structure in general. It all fits moving higher, okay? But until they do, obviously nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. So our primary path off of the low is an A, B, C, up to 39.17. Okay, from there we'd look for a wave B pullback, and then a wave C up to complete the full A wave up towards the 4,000 region. All right, from there there's another wave B down, and then a C up towards the 42 to 4,300 region, testing the August highs before we have a nasty C wave sell-off down towards 2,900 to 2,500. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, just because we're moving higher doesn't mean that's a bullish thing. Bear markets need strong bull rallies to create energy to push the market lower. So that is the primary path, okay? The secondary path is also a bullish one, but it's even more bullish than this one because this one's bullish in the short term. The second one is bullish in the long term, where this here is a wave 1. This is a full wave 2. This is wave 1 of 3, wave 2 of 3, and we'd be working on wave 3 of 3. If that's the case, we should hit about the 38.75 region and look for a pullback towards 38.20 and then a move higher towards the 39.50 region. If we see a pattern that looks more like this, and then we see one more pullback and then a high up towards the 4,000 region, okay, that is a very bullish structure, and we'll have to start paying attention to what the bulls are doing overall. Okay, so the primary path is an ABC that ultimately resolves lower. The secondary bullish path is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that will ultimately resolve in new all-time highs. Okay, so that's the secondary path. And then the bullish or the bearish path that we've been talking about would have this as an A, B, and then the truncated C, because if it goes up to the 50, it's not going to be long enough if it goes to this 38.38 area. So you're going to have a truncated C, which is very uncommon. And then you would see a strong move down that would take out this low here down towards that 32.50 to 34.50 area. And because of the structure that doesn't fit, and because we're already over the 382 and approaching the 50% retrace, there are lots of reasons that I don't think that this bearish move will play out. But until they break over the 50%, we do have to keep it in the back of our minds so we don't get trapped if we see a sharp reversal here that starts to come back down. All right, so that is the bearish path where we have an A or a ABC up, and then we'd be looking for wave 5 down towards that 32.50 to 34.50 area. Over on the NASDAQ, As you suspect, you have very similar counts with an A, B, C up toward the 11,878 region. Then you'd look for a B wave pullback and a C wave up towards the 12,300, 12,400 region to complete the initial move up. Then a B wave down, then a move towards the 13,600 region to challenge the August highs before a nasty C wave down towards the 6,000, 7,000 region. The secondary path, again, is a little bit more bullish, where you have a wave 1 up, 2 down, wave 1 of 3, and 2 of 3, where wave 3 of 3 would look to hit the 11,691 region. Then you'd look for a pullback to 11,500, and then a move up towards the 12,000 region before you see one more pullback, and then a push higher towards 12,239, 12,240. If you can get that type of move on the NASDAQ, that is extremely bullish. And again, we would have to pay attention to what the bulls are doing at that point, as it may be more than just a bear market rally. All right, the more immediate bearish count on the NASDAQ looks very similar to that on the ES. In that case, you'd get an A, B, C up in 4, and then a strong move down in 5 toward the 9,000 to 9,500 region. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to test it out and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means that we could trade for anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's based on how he structures the trade. You kind of have to see it to understand it, which is another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. We're looking for the bulls to push through the battleground of 38.20 and break out higher up towards that 39.17 in our primary path. However, if they can't push back through that, we could see a collapse in the market and then a move down towards that 32.50 to 34.50 area. On the NASDAQ, we're looking for the bulls to continue higher and break through this resistance zone towards that 878 region. However, if they're unable to, we could see a collapse down in the market towards 9,000 to 9,500. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.